Hello and good morning or good evening, whatever time you are here and watching. Let me thank you first off for being here. Don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. Comments always lovely. If you've not got time, a smiley face will do. I do reply to all comments. What else? Everything you need to know is in the description. I have put a playlist for these journals that I'm making at the moment, and it's also got the flip through of this kit and One Fine Day. So the kit that I'm using is Garden Gate. What else? I think that's about it. Ways to support me and the channel are also down below, plus the Facebook group, Patreon, Etsy, buy me a coffee, my Amazon favourites list, so anything that I use, anything that I've got in my craft room, and some like personal things, they're all in there if you're curious about the things that I buy. And yeah, that's it. So this is the third video, but kind of the second video on one journal, because we're making two. So we're going to do the pages today. I will do the pages for this one on screen, and for the other one I'll do them off screen. So this is what it looks like. I've sewn it on and it's together. I added this pretty little bow with a pearl, put some pearls down there, and that lovely trim there. And then I ended up putting lace across this top. I was going to put it down the side, but I liked it across the top. So I've sorted some pages, and these are from the kit. So I'm going to use these as, you know, a page. I've got an envelope from the Grabby box, so again I'm going to use that as a page. Another envelope from Grabby. I've got two things. You can use these in a variety of ways. I've used them as little pockets and things. You can obviously use them as like envelope tops. I'm going to use these for some tip-ins. This folio, which is in the kit, I'm going to use as a page. And then we've got, you know, normal kinds of pages. So this is, I don't know what this is called, but it's circle paper. So I've just folded that in half so it'll create two pockets. Got a book page. That's from the Henry Terry, the calendar book, not the other book. And then we've got some kit pages. I think I've got 5, or is this 6? 5 kit pages. Another book page. I've got some vellum, which I've cut down a doily, and I've put it in the middle, so I will not stick it, well, I'll stick it a little bit, and then I'm going to sew around that. Just got a piece of like card, what's been tea dyed. This beautiful paper. This is from an end of a book. It's a lovely blue, and it's like a pebble dash type thing. Got a big envelope, which I'm going to use as a page. Some brown paper. I've got 2 pieces, so they will get sewn together. And I've got some piano paper, which I've not used for ages, and I'm going to stick that to this craft card, because obviously it's got all the holes in. So that's going to be as pages. There's not going to be as much going into the other journal because it's not as big. So I'm assuming this is kind of going to be the right size for this journal. So yeah, that's perfect. So I don't want anything any taller. We can go a little bit out widthways, but height, yeah, I don't want to go any higher than that. So obviously these are all going to be fine. These won't connect into something else, so I'm just going to put those to the side for a minute. So does that. So that's obviously fine. I was just checking the width. The kit pages are going to be smaller than that because obviously I've cut off the border. Let's have a look at this one. Yeah, it's lower, it's a little bit wider, but I think it will be fine. Yeah, so that's fine. And these don't need anything doing to them either, so they're like ready to go. This will be the right size, it just needs something doing. Let's have a look at this. It's just a fraction bigger, but that's fine. That envelope wants some cutting off it, so I'll probably cut it from that way. Well, I don't know, we'll see. I'm going to mark it. So yeah, I could cut it there. Yeah, I'll cut it there. Okay, so I'll put that to one side. I think this one will want cutting down. Yeah. So that's there. Widthways, it's fine. And this, by the time I've stuck this on here and cut it down to match the craft card, that's going to be the right size. Obviously that's the right size and they're the right size. Okay, so that's as papers. Let's see what we're going to do with these. So I guess these are all the same kind of thing, aren't they? So what I want to do is join another page to these, if that makes any sense. So I've pulled out some different things. I've got some of the notelets from the Krabby box. I've just picked all the bunny ones out. So I thought if I don't use these, they can obviously go in as pocket fillers, and I can do some flip ups and stuff with them. So we've got those, and then I've got some different book pages. The majority of books that I use are in my Amazon favourites. It is under books that I use. It may not be totally up to date, but yeah, it's not far off up to date. Okay, so that's don't think I'm going to use a double. I might as well use the single ones up. That's beautiful, look at that. Only trouble is, obviously, if I connect that to there, you're missing that. And if I connect it that side, you're missing that. Now, I could obviously cut it down here and just connect that bit, and then you wouldn't be losing so much. The only reason why you would keep this bit is if you wanted then to, you know, stick that down, say there, and have that as a pocket as well. Do I want that, or would I like to use that page? I would really like to use this page in it, but I have got this envelope which is already cut down, so, and it's see-through, so I could get away with that. Yeah, so let me straighten this up. This is a beautiful book. This is some kind of calendar as well. I can't remember if I did a flip through of it. I think it's some kind of gardening calendar. So I could either attach it onto that side, which is a shame because you can obviously write on there, or attach it onto that side, and I can definitely go a bit smaller. So let's cut that down. I think that's something like straight. Okay, so yeah, we can connect that there. Now the only other thing to think about is I obviously want to use this as a pocket. Now this comes right up to the top, so I can either cut around here. That's still pretty awkward for getting things in, so I could run some glue down there. I mean, I don't think I'd need to, because obviously this part's going to be sewn in, so whatever you put in isn't going to slide out. Well, it could slide out, I suppose. So yeah, probably seal that up and open that side. Shall we do that? Yeah, let's do that. Or I could open the top, but I'm going to go down that side. Now there's the writing for, you know, grabby there. I might take that totally off. I could obviously cover it, but I think in this instance I'm going to just take it off. Okay, so that is that. Let's get some glue on the go. So first I'm going to seal this up. I mean, I don't know why the glue wouldn't come out, you know, why the pin's been in it. Seems crazy. Just going to put some glue on there just to seal that. Okay. Okay, so that's that bit. Let's just check that it opens and everything's okay. Yeah, nothing's sticking out. And then we're going to, what did I say, attach that side. Yeah, that's fine. So let's put some glue on here. Now I could use double-sided tape to glue this down, or one of those tape runner things. This will pucker up the vellum a little bit, but not too much. And I've not put loads on anyway, so it shouldn't pucker up much. And I think it only puckers up when it, like, air gets into it, so we'll see. So that is now a page. So we've got, you know, obviously two beautiful pictures, and then we've got a bit of writing space, and then we've got that pocket there. So that is another page, and it's the right size, so it doesn't need cutting down. Okay. So bearing that in mind, I will probably put one of these onto here, so I'm not having to cut this down, so I can use that as a pocket. I think I'm going to just lightly stencil that. What colour? I was thinking what colours are in this kit, but quite a few are, aren't they? I could do it in tea dye. Let's do it in tea dye. A brush. gosh, that is very faint. Not used this tea dye for a long time. That's better. Super. Okay, I'm going to go around the edge in the gathered twigs. Right, so I have already inked the envelope. I did ink all around the main pages that I was going to be using to cut down on the amount of inking. Okay, just do a little bit that side. So now we've got 2 extra pieces of writing, and we've got a pocket there, so that will go that side, and then this is deep enough that you can use that way. Will still be awkward. I could take that down a little bit more just to get a little bit more room, and I could cut into that a little bit more. I'm not going to do that because I'm not the most carefulest of people, and yeah, it will look a mess. So let's just take this off. Now if I wanted to seal the back of this and have the pocket here or here, I could, you know, stick a page here, so you would just put glue. Let me just get a ruler and then I can point without my fat fingers being in. You'd put glue down there, just a strip around here, and then obviously around your edges, and then that would put that in, and your space inside would still, you know, you'd be able to put something all the way in. But I don't want to cover this envelope. It's a beautiful envelope, and it's really thick, nice stuff. So that will be fine, I hope. So you've got to think that's going to be in the middle of your signature. So yeah, it is awkward. Let's okay. See, already I've not done it straight. That's better. I can say I just can't cut very straight. Let's put that here as a guide. And do that there. I think that will just widen it a bit to make it a little bit more easier. Okay, I'm quite happy with that. So let me just think. Yeah. So I'm going to connect that onto there. So what I will do is run some glue there. So that will stick there. And then I will put some glue there, so that bit will then be open. Okay, so let's do that. Doesn't take long, does it, for your desk to be? I mean, obviously my desk, you know, is bigger than what you can see, but yeah, my actual desk space for filming. soon gets filled up. And obviously, you know, you've got to have a certain amount of stuff on your desk, like scissors and stuff to be able to get hold of. Okay, I think that'll be fine. So I'm going to place that there, just away from the crease. So it's right bang next to the crease, but not in the crease. And just check that it isn't in the crease. And then just give that a rub down. Okay, so that's another page and a pocket. And obviously that's the right height. Okay, right, what have we got next? This big envelope, so I'm gonna do it. Unfortunately, my camera cut out, so I think it looked as if I was cutting that down, and I then sealed this side up and opened this back part down, and I made sure that it was all you know, clear inside, because I was saying when your tea's staying, obviously you've got it wet, there's glue in an envelope, and then you know the water makes it runny, and as you can see, it's, you know, it's stuck in places. So I've done that one, and then I did this one with this book page. So this is a piece from the kit, and I just glued it there, well, down that bit, there and there. So now you've got a tuck here. There was just some writing there, so I just covered it up with some music paper. Okay, so that's that one. Going through them. So the next ones I'm going to do are these pieces. I was saying that, can you see my stencil? It's here. Yeah, these pieces can, you know, have the edge bit cut off, and they can be turned into like bookmark type tags, you know, long thin ones. They can also be used as like belly bands, side tucks, but I'd actually created them as tip-ins. So I'm not using them as a tip-in today. So if I was using it as a tip-in, I would attach that bit there onto a page, and then I would attach that. So let's say this is a page in my journal, you know, it's already in the journal sewn in. I would glue that part down like so, and then I would attach that onto there, and then that would give me an extra page on top of my page. Whereas these, I think I'm going to use them that way, so they get sewn in, so you can use that then as you know, somewhere to push things, and you've also got an extra page. Okay, mind you, how many pages have I got? Let's have a think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There was 5 of those, wasn't there? So that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Still got 16, 17, 18. Do I want to use them as tip-ins? I think I'm going to use them as tip-ins, because that would make 20 pages and I think that might be too much for the spine. So I am going to use them the way that I just said. So there was no need to do that, because you're obviously not going to see that. So let's attach them to these lovely bunny pages. And then they'll just want sticking onto a page once the journal's all together. But while I've got them out, I might as well do them. Okay, so yeah, that would be stuck down. That would go that way, the right way. So let me ink around the edges. Okay, still the right way. I can still do the being able to use that as some way to push things. So what I will do is I will glue down here. I will glue down this bottom. I'll just come round a little bit there and that. Okay, that should be sufficient. And then get that in that, which I've not got it straight. Okay, make sure that that's not in my crease. That's lovely. Okay, so that will be like so. And then you've got this now, what you can use just to push something in if you wanted, and you've got some extra writing space. So let's pop that there out of the way. Shall we do one with a book page instead? So we'll do that one because it's got the calendar on it. Oh, I don't know actually, because that obviously cuts that off. But you've still got that. I quite like that. Yeah, let's do that. And we've gone past March, so okay, just straighten that edge because that was a little bit you know. And again, I'll do the same thing with the gluing. So I'll put it down here. Come on. And then across here. A good, you know, centimetre. Okay. And then we're going to pop that there. Yeah. That was a bit, wasn't it? Got there. I think I'm just into that. That's it. Okay, so that's that one. So we've got two tip-ins ready. What's got a side top. Right, so we've got this one, which I want to slightly adhere this down because when I'm sewing around it, I don't want it to move. Now, like I said before, this glue does pucker up, but it does dry clear. And, you know, it's all crimpled anyway, so I don't think a bit of puckering is going to make a massive difference. Okay, and I'll do the same this side. And then that will just make it easier when I come to sew around it. Okay, I think I'm going to put it onto my mat while I finish off. Would have helped if I'd have got it straight, wouldn't it? It's even the paper. I'm not bothered about the doing being straight. I don't think that. I think one of them has shrunk slightly, because it looks as if it meets at the bottom but not at the top, but that's fine. I can do some messy stitching around there and that'll be fine. So I'll put that under there. Okay, let's put that back in my scraps. What am I doing now? I'm going to get some lids on, that's what I'm going to do. I don't need the tea stain one anymore. I need to keep an eye on the video. I think I'd used too much memory because I've just deleted something. I'm quite in front with my videos, and I don't really like deleting them off my phone until they've gone live on YouTube, because a couple of times you know, I've deleted them and then something's been up with a video and you know, I've not been able to do anything about it. So yeah, I'll try not to, but sometimes you know, I have to delete them, otherwise I can't film anything else, and then you can't get that far in front. Right, so I don't need any more of these pages, so these will be put to one side for the other journal. Okay, so this one I'm just going to use, did this one while cutting down? Oh yeah, of course. Let's cut it down first. So we'll cut that one down like so, and that's fine. I'm just going to pop just a bit of glue stick on again, just to keep it together. Let's try and do it that they're the same. Okay, but don't get caught up about those kinds of things. You know, the junk journals, that doesn't mean, oh, you know, I'm not bothered if they're scruffy. It's not. They're just original. They're all different. They've all got the quirks, and I think that's, you know, what makes them unique pieces. So, you know, like the vellum not being straight, well, now I'll do a messy stitch around. I probably wouldn't have done a messy stitch around it. I'd have just gone a zigzag all the way around. Well, a messy stitch is actually going to look a lot nicer. So you just find, you know, different ways to rectify these things. I'm just going to take a little bit off that. I'm going to take it off the straight end because I do like the rough end at the top. Okay, that's a bit better. Right, so the last one is this piano paper. I've not got a lot of this left. I did buy loads of rolls of it at one point, and I did sell it in the shop. But it got so expensive and so hard to get hold of, and then everybody, you know, started selling it and stuff. So I've still got the odd piece here and there. So I need to really sit one day. If you watch Denise, she's been doing a vlog, a crafty, you know, daily vlog once a week, but showing you what she does in her room every day. And she's been she's got a big box of, you know, pages already done. Well, the things that I've done today, like this and like, you know, it would be nice to have a box of these pages already done. Because then when you know, putting your journal together, you've not got this part to do. I always think doing things like this, you're best doing them in mass making, because it just seems a lot quicker. And having them ready. So once I've created a bit more room in my room, I'm definitely going to get myself a box and that will fit folded A4 in and do that. Because I've got loads of, you know, single book pages, like I've just joined them to things. And I think I would probably get them used up more if they was already connected to pages and things. Sometimes when you're putting a journal together, you're not in the, I don't know, I don't so much want to say not in the mood, but sometimes you just can't be bothered, can you? You just want an easy craft. So having all these different types of interesting pages, you know, I think that's a big difference in a journal. So that one will be also sewn around. So I've got 3 pages to sew around. I'm going to put those in my scraps over there. Right, so my pages are done. I don't know how long the other video was. I think 25 minutes, so that's 30, 40. So I think I'll call that a video. In fact, let's put it, no, I'll do that next time. I was going to say let's put them all in order, but it seems a bit silly without these. And I don't want to put them in order, then take these out, because I'll just forget where I am and what I'm doing and what my name is and all the rest of it. So that is our pages ready. So yeah, I think we've got a good variety, and you know, we've managed to use some of the kit bits up, because I'm terrible for, you know, I've created these pieces to use in these ways, and then I don't do it myself. So yeah, it's nice to have some different things, and I've got quite a few of these tea stained, and I was going to make journal covers out of them. I think I've done it before, but I do love them as pages as well. So that is today's video. So tomorrow we'll put them together. We will get them sewn in. In the meantime, I'll get the other journal, you know, to the same speed, should I say, and yeah, then we'll be able to get them sewn in. I'll sew both of them in, because I'm only doing a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. So for anybody who's not seen it or is still a bit, if you see it twice, that might help. And one time, you know, might go wrong and show you something that you didn't see the other time, because sometimes I sew a signature in and they go in perfect, you know, within, oh, I don't know, a minute, and it's done. Other times, you know, I can be ages messing about with it. So yeah, and then we'll get it sewed in. We'll put those little tip-ins in what we made, and then last night I took some stuff upstairs and started to get this tray. It's probably too big, this tray ready. So here's the scraps so far that we've collected from, you know, what we've been doing. So that's those. I'm keeping all those together. These laces are to go down the sides of the pages, so they need half in and half in you know, each of the journals. And then I've got some like long things which I can put down the edges of things. Then I've got some things sorted to make some clusters, and some things to make some scrappy page edges. So I have got those out of my scraps, and then they was like to decorate them. So that will be the next stage, so decorating the edges and getting some clusters made. And then, well, I don't know, I've not thought that far, but I'm guessing that this is like two videos. So until, oh, in fact, I don't want to sew the signatures in until I've put these on, because I want to sew them in. So yeah, we will sew it in tomorrow's, but we'll put these in before we do that. The page edge, the paper ones, they can just be glued in. So yeah, I need to get those done. So I'm going to take those out. Okay, right, enough of that. I shall see you tomorrow. Thanks for joining me. Bye for now.